In this video I will show you my thrust vectoring system for water rockets. Throughout the years I've been building a lot of water rockets, and this is even before I got into 3D printing or CNC milling or anything like that. So these were pretty primitive rockets. But I built quite a few and they actually worked pretty well. Some of them had deployable parachutes that I would control with a radio receiver. Last year I built a large rocket that actually was pretty nice. It had some 3D printed parts, but it was way too heavy, so the flight was pretty pathetic. So back to this thrust vectoring system. It's basically a thruster that is controlled by two servos, and then there's an Arduino with an accelerometer that then controls the direction of the nozzle. The idea is that it can be screwed onto any kind of bottle rocket, and then you can basically make any rocket thrust vector controlled. It should be able to hold up to about 10 bars of pressure, which is quite a lot. I don't intend on going any higher than that, because then things start to get pretty dangerous. This is the release mechanism, and it basically just snaps onto the thrust vector mount. There are some O-rings that keep everything airtight, and I've already made some stuff that was airtight with 3D print, so I know it's definitely possible. The parts you're seeing here is not gonna be the actual flight hardware. I will reprint everything and then also polish it. So this is the release mechanism. It's a pretty nice mechanism. In order to release, you pull on this release ring and the rocket goes. This can be done with either a string or a servo. Looking inside, you can see the tabs that lock the rocket down, and those are held in with a rubber band, and when the release ring is pulled, they are able to move to the side. And looking down at the bottom, you can see the top of the one-way valve. That keeps the water from running out of the rocket when it's on the launcher. And the one-way valve is also spring loaded, so it's really nice. And here I'm removing the hose mount to show you some more of the insides. As you can see, the hose mount has a O-ring, and it's held down by, 6 bolts, so it's gonna be nice and tight. And here you can see the bottom of the one-way valve. It has a small O-ring, and there's a spring that always keeps it shut. So it's not only the pressure inside the rocket that keeps it closed, it's also the spring. There are embedded nuts inside the release body. Here you see the release locks. This is a very satisfying mechanism. it's able to move the nozzle pretty fast. This project isn't done yet, so please subscribe to the channel to stay notified when the next episode comes out.